What's shaking, everybody? You're listening to Improv Tabletop, the Fate RPG actual play where we make up everything on the spot. I'm Ned Wilcock, your host and GM, and today I'm joined by...
Evan Peterson. Glad to be back.
Are you?
I think so.
Oh, okay. McKenna Steele, did you miss me?
And Thomas Ryan, it's the Return of the King.
Hey!
Yeah, before we started recording, we were figuring out when the last time any of these players recorded a Fate campaign was, and the most recent one was Nightmare Before Groundhog Day, which was the holiday season 2024 is when that got released.
Wow.
Oh, I'm the most recent one?
You're the most recent one.
Whoa.
Most recent Fate campaign.
Fate campaign.
Good for me.
So it's been long overdue, and we've got a powerful trio here to tackle a powerful premise, that premise being national treasure, but what if Greek mythology?
Question, how much do you guys know about Greek mythology?
A good amount, I think.
Excuse me? Are you trying to skip to the ideation phase?
I'm just wondering, because I feel very unqualified for such a good premise.
Well, I don't feel qualified on Nick Cage. Do you feel qualified on Nick Cage?
I feel semi-qualified on Nick Cage.
Okay, see, a give and take.
I feel decently qualified on both fronts.
Ah, fantastic.
Thomas is here to anchor us.
This is not Transformer Reject. We have people here who actually know the source material to some degree or another.
Thomas, wait, Thomas.
Yes.
Do you know anything about Greek mythology you didn't learn from the video games Hades or Hades 2?
So actually, in preparation for this, this is going to sound like I'm making stuff up. This is legitimate. In preparation for this campaign, I did start reading the Iliad. I did not get very far into it. I'm only on page like 200 out of 500, but I did actually make an earnest effort to learn from the source Greek mythology before I got into this.
Nice.
Or at least Greek history.
Man, whenever Homer drops that wine dark sea, am I right?
He only says it twice, at least in the first 200 pages.
Really? It's
Yeah.
all over the Odyssey. Holy cow.
I've heard that rumor. I've never read the Odyssey. Anyway, I did make an actual effort to learn legitimate from the source Greek mythology.
I watched Hercules.
It's a good movie. I'm a fan.
It's the best movie.
Sounds like we're getting ready to do some ideating, so let's go ahead and jump into that. So for moi, let's get into the Greek mythology, because that's what we're on. I feel like Greek mythology has been like a ubiquitous, constant presence in my life. Like all growing up, it started probably with, the Disney adaptation of Hercules that came out not too long after I was born. One of my earliest memories, at least, is, what was the name of the book? It was like a children's storybook comic adaptation of a bunch of Greek myths. Zeus on the Loose, I think is what it was called.
Oh, not what I thought you were going to say.
Yeah,
Okay,
I read that quite a bit when I was a child, and more recently, when I was back visiting my parents, I was like, what was the content of this book like? And, I mean, Greek myths aren't necessarily for children, just in general is the thing. They did a decent job of trying to make it more palatable for children, but it's a lot of boomer humor for sure in these comic adaptations of Greek mythology.
Incredible.
But after that, I was in high school when Percy Jackson was coming out. I was the perfect target audience exactly at that time. You got the Hades games, of course, absolutely wonderful. I read through the entirety of the Odyssey for my Great Books of the World class that I did in college. You got, Lore Olympus is great. Hades Town is great. It's everywhere. It's ubiquitous.
Yeah.
I feel like the obsession in our culture with Greek mythology is suffused to the point where I'm not sure if there's any other type of history that we are more obsessed with.
The Roman Empire.
I mean, people be thinking about the Roman Empire for sure, but I think the Greek Empire was Greece an empire per se? I'm not actually entirely sure.
Greece wasn't an empire to my knowledge. Not in the way that the Roman Empire was, at least.
Yeah.
They did do a lot of cool stuff.
They're just culturally dope.
Yeah, the Romans be coming in, they be looking at what the Greeks did, and they're like, okay, this is ours now. Let's keep going with it.
This is ours, but add a little bit of world takeover.
A little bit of colonialism, a little bit of imperialism. But yeah, Greek mythology has always been part of my life to the point where there's just so much of it that I don't know if I can nail down any specific moment where it was yes, Greek mythology is cool. It's just always been there. Oh wait, I also forgot. We did that entire Greek mythology D&D campaign a couple of years ago.
What are you getting on about, man? Odyssey of the Dragon Lords.
Yeah, that was a thing.
No, it was written by a couple of the ex-developers from BioWare who did Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, worked on Knights of the Old Republic, all that stuff. They came out with this Greek mythology book, Odyssey of the Dragon Lords, And then like a year after it was released from Kickstarter, Wizards of the Coast was like, okay, but what if Mythic Odysseys of Theros? And it's like, nah, man, they beat you to it. And since then, all of my characters that I've done for I Cast Fireball have had subclasses from Mythic Odysseys from Odyssey of the Dragonlords. Too many books. But yeah, that's sort of Greek mythology for moi. For National Treasure, the odd thing is I remember the situation around which I watched National Treasure for the first time with pretty great clarity, but I realized that I didn't actually remember much from the movie itself. When I was in 5th grade, near the end of the school year in the summer, I remember because somebody in the higher-ups at the school was like, hey, this is like American history stuff. Let's take the kids to go watch this movie in theaters as like an end-of-the-year sort of celebration thing. And so I remember a lot of the circumstances surrounding because it was like, yeah, awesome field trip to go watch a cool movie. I remember that was also the first day I ever tried a Harito soda. Oh. It was lime flavor. Been in love with it ever since. I also remember I had just recently discovered, what's the name of the little music player? Hasbro Play It something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was this
Zune, yeah.
No, it was this little egg-shaped thing made by Hasbro, I'm pretty sure, and it had a little headphone plug that you could flip out the side, and you would plug it into a headphone jack, and then whatever you played off of the computer that you had it plugged into, it would just record that directly onto the device.
Oh, that's cool.
That's slick.
The Hasbro Play It Now.
Play It Now. I had just discovered the song Bohemian Rhapsody for the first time.
Yeah, you did.
And I was listening to that like crazy.
What happened to you that year, man? You had so many firsts.
I also discovered that there was an animated TV show adaptation of the Time Warp Trio, which was one of my favorite book series when I was growing up. So it was like this cultural confluence of all these crazy things happening all at once. I went and watched National Treasure, and I realized just recently, so like the day before the 4th of July, I went over to Thomas's place and we watched National Treasure in celebration of the upcoming podcast. And I realized I remembered very few of the events of the movie National Treasure because I kept waiting for the part where they're going through the stoplight and the camera takes a picture of the plank, and I'm like, oh no, that's from National Treasure 2.
Oh,
So you immediately double featured, right? You guys just immediately popped one disc out, next disc
No,
in?
we did not.
Sammy would not let us because she had too much craft stuff to do that day.
craft.
Yeah, she's a crafty woman.
She is.
Yeah.
She's a crafty woman.
Craft and watch a movie, Sammy.
Sounds like boys' night double feature.
Thomas, let me talk to your wife.
Yeah, just give me a few. I'll go grab her.
Okay, thank you.
But yeah, it turns out, now that I've actually rewatched the movie and remember what happens in it, pretty good movie. I'm a fan.
It's so good.
Yeah.
For Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage is phenomenal, and Sean Bean, just what a glorious creature. And I don't know how I forgot the existence of Riley, because Riley is kind of an icon.
Riley's all I remember about the movie.
Dude, he's the best part of the movie.
I think the only thing I actually legitimately remember from watching it the first time, just like if it existed before I started working at Scout Camp in my life, assume that I don't remember much of it. The only specific part of the movie I remember is when Shaw falls to his death when they're entering into the
like,
deep
cavern.
pit in the ground.
Yeah, the catacombs under the church.
Terrifying.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, that's the only part I remember, and I wonder why I remember it. Maybe it's because the defining emotion of my childhood was fear. Yeah, that is something I have accepted about myself.
Honestly.
Veer away, Ned. Veer it away. We're trying to keep it lighthearted.
Yep, that is...
Enough emotions.
That's my experience with Greek mythology and National Treasure. With that, let's kick it on over to Evan. How are you doing today?
Goodness.
What was the defining emotion of your childhood? Just out of curiosity.
Start there. We've got to keep it in the ideation.
So, okay, I'm going to smash open the... I'm going to break some inside baseball here. We just recorded 4 straight icebreakers in a row.
Evan, it was a secret.
So you're going to find out about one of my answers to those in a few episodes, I think. But I mentioned in one of them my desire to have been a film critic. And one of the things that I think holding me back from being a film critic is that I know nothing about Greek mythology. Because there's so many times I'll watch a movie and I'll be like, wow, what a cool story. And then I'll get online and everyone will be like, yeah, what a great retelling of this classic myth. And I'm like, retelling? That was a new story. I'd never heard it before.
What a great retelling.
And it is kind of insane how often Greek mythology is imbued in like everything we watch and do. And I never get any of the references. So Greek mythology, I'm kind of an idiot with. But Nicolas Cage, now, there's a man that we could have a long conversation about, because I've had very mixed opinions on him over the years as I foolishly went along with public opinion. And everyone started saying, oh, he's actually a bad actor. And I was like, yeah, they must be right. He's a bad actor. And now I've seen the light and realized that he's not a bad actor. He is an extremely committed actor.
Yeah, he is.
Whatever you set in front of him, he might be one of the hardest working actors in Hollywood, who's just really bad with money. If you want to get in the behind the scenes on Nicolas Cage, we took a tour of when we were in New Orleans. We took a tour.
I was gonna bring it up, darn
McKenna.
you.
Sorry. There's a house in New Orleans that's like this historic haunted building that he just bought for millions of dollars.
It's called the LaLaurie Mansion. It has a very horrible history if you wanted to go into it.
Yeah, I'll let McKenna talk more about it if she wants to. But horrible with money. But a lot of actors will end up taking on bad projects. You know, they just have to for cash, and they don't take them seriously. And he's like, I'm going to give 1,000,000% to this role. So ironically, I haven't seen a lot of his more iconic older movies because I didn't really get into movies until college. I've seen more of his modern stuff. But I did just a couple years ago get a chance to, in theaters, see Moonstruck.
Ooh, we're going old Nick Cage, yeah.
The rom-com he did with Cher.
Yeah.
Or not rom-com, he did with Cher.
The one where he's got a wooden hand?
Yeah, he's got a wooden hand, a thick Italian accent, and I have, my own opinions about the story of the film, but his performance, if you like Nicolas Cage and you haven't seen Moonstruck, it is an all-timer Nicolas Cage performance. Because, yeah, it's a romance movie, ostensibly, but the first time you see his character, he's sweaty in the basement of a bakery, kneading dough with his wooden hand, and he goes on this dramatic monologue about losing his hand and how it screwed him up. It's a really, really incredible watch, and I just love Nicolas Cage a lot, guys.
Thank you for saying that.
But I do fear going too heavily on how much I love Nicolas Cage, because I do know there's one man on this call who loves Nicolas Cage even more than I, so...
I thought there was.
I mean, there is loving Nicolas Cage as an actor and loving Nicolas Cage as a meme, which are not necessarily needing to be related.
True.
My favorite TV show is also Community, which has an entire episode dedicated to Abed losing his mind trying to figure out if Nicolas Cage is a good actor or not, and it ends
That's
with him...
right, I forgot about that.
It ends with him doing one of the most pitch-perfect Nicolas Cage impressions I've ever seen put to film.
That episode was bananas.
That's a good episode.
I'm a sexy cat. Wow.
Yeah, a bit more of the inside baseball of the recording situation. The reason we recorded 4 icebreakers all at once is we're also recording 4 episodes all at once because it's supposed to get over 100 degrees here in Idaho where Thomas and I live. And we don't want to be in the super, super hot part of the afternoon, so we're going to have an interesting energy as for the first time we try to record 4 episodes all in one go in the middle of a sweltering heat wave with all of our fans off because we want to give you good audio because we care about you.
And also in the morning.
Exactly.
We suffer for the patrons.
We suffer for the patrons and the general adoring public, so we'll see what we have turned into by the end of the 4th episode today. McKenna, how are you feeling today?
While we were talking about Nick Cage, I was looking through his filmography. I completely forgot about Ghost Rider, first of all.
Oh,
how could you?
Love Ghost Rider.
I know, I forgot that was even a movie. But the one that I really forgot about was The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
That one.
What a movie.
Weirdly good. I don't know if you've watched it recently.
I love that movie. It is so good. Morgana. First of all, I would totally name a child Morgana. I think that's the coolest name.
I watched that movie on a bus on a marching band trip.
Yeah, I just love The Sorcerer's Apprentice. But the main one, did y'all remember that he was in The Croods?
I did.
He's the dad in Croods, right?
I watched it for the first time a few years ago.
I've never seen it. I just knew that.
Was it awful? It looks like it's an awful movie.
It's fine. It's heartwarming. It's good.
It's good.
DreamWorks made 15 of them, so it's at least medium.
Medium. They can make money off of it.
The first one has a very, very sweet family-centric message.
Oh.
It's very heartwarming.
And then it just kind of turns into Ice Age and goes downhill.
It's not their funniest movie, so I don't know.
Fair. One movie I haven't seen of his that I want to see is The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
I haven't seen that yet either. I need to get around to it.
I know, because it looks really good.
Likewise.
But obviously, we're all here because National Treasure is the greatest. I watched it on the 4th because I think that's the best day to watch it.
Obviously.
And it's so good. I remember I was going to watch the second one, but had to take Greya into the emergency vet. She's okay. But I remember the first time I watched the second one, I was terrified because at the end of it, spoilers, because Sean Bean's in it in the second one.
Oh, in the second one?
Yeah, he's in the second one, right?
I don't remember if he's in the second one.
Anyways, whoever the villain is in the second one, they like go into the like caves and all of a sudden like the doors start closing and the water's filling up and he's in there and he basically drowns at the end and dies because he drowns from all the water. And that is like, I think when I started being afraid of drowning was watching that movie.
Yeah.
National Treasure gave you a lifelong fear.
Oh, gosh.
I'm so terrified.
Who else here was defined by fear in their childhood? Anybody else? Represent.
No.
It always comes back to the childhood. I just love that. I love the National Treasure movie. It's so cheesy but great. And I wanted to steal the Declaration of Independence and have a cool adventure like that. But going back to New Orleans, yes, he is bad with money because he bought, it's called the LaLaurie Mansion. It's got a horrible history from like the 18th, I have it pulled up right here, from the 1830s. Spooky podcast I listen to talks about it, but it's like super haunted, very, very dark history from like slavery. If you have the time, I would recommend looking at it, and just because it's really haunted. Anyway, so he bought it, and then I think ended up having to sell it because he went like into a lot of debt or something. So I don't know why he would buy that. I just think that's weird. But it was really cool to walk by it, and that was fun. And be like, yeah, Nick Cage owned that. Check it. He probably went in there.
Yeah, I think he went inside once.
He went inside once.
If he owned it, I would hope he did.
I would hope so.
No, that place is haunted. I'm not going to go inside there.
He's the ghost writer.
so-
Of course he was in there.
Bless his beautiful, beautiful heart in the Southern way. But Greek mythology, I love Greek mythology. Obviously, we got Percy Jackson, which I know the movie that they made wasn't like top tier and didn't stay true to the books very well, but I still loved it. But I would say the defining feature of my interest in Greek mythology definitely started with Hercules. That is my favorite Disney movie. I think it's the best Disney movie. I quote that one like consistently. I quote Pain and Panic all the time. If it's good. Christian and I wore like Pain and Panic t-shirts to Disney World last month. It's the best.
Hercules is great.
But I specifically remember in 6th grade, we had like a whole entire section of like world history on like Greek mythology and like all of that. And we got split up into tables, and each table was like a Greek city. And so mine was, I think we were Corinth. And we would get points like throughout the semester of like, okay, we would do this project and we would compete, and whatever table got the most points, I think we got pizza party or something like that. But my team won, and I was so proud. And we had to like build like a Greek like temple out of paper and rubber bands, and ours like was super good. And our teacher was like, that looks amazing. And we got like a ton of points. And so that's all I think about is Corinth and getting a pizza party because we loved Greek mythology and we were freaking smart.
I had a teacher in high school whose he was a history teacher, and instead of actually teaching, he would just show you the appropriate Disney movie for that section, which is probably why I don't know anything about Greek mythology, because all we did was watch Hercules for that point.
Was he the football coach, just out of curiosity?
Just out of curiosity.
He was what do they call them? He was like the medical coach for the athletics department.
Gotcha. The team physician.
Yeah, he was a coach.
Ooh, also Dionysus.
What a guy.
Generally Dionysus.
Just generally.
That's all there is to say about that.
Like, he's the god of theater, he's the god of wine.
Do you know how he was born in the myth?
Care to tell us?
I might be remembering wrong, but I think he was inside of Zeus's thigh, and he had to get cut out of Zeus's thigh, and he just kind of plopped out. He was like, let's party, bro, and then did his Dionysus thing.
Dude, Dionysus is the best character in Hades. I'm staking my claim on that. He's like the coolest beatnik uncle that you never knew you wanted.
It's party, bro.
And also in the TV series, he's played by Jason Mantzoukas, and that's just fun. That's just correct casting.
I mean, if anyone could do the chaos, that would be the guy.
It would be Jason Mantzoukas.
What a human.
But you were right. It says Zeus saved the unborn baby, sewed him into his thigh, and later gave birth to him.
Fun.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Look at you.
Dionysus.
Just normal family stuff in Greek mythology.
Incredible.
Family drama.
Dionysus.
All right, I suppose that brings us to Tomas.
All right.
Tomas.
So I do want to make a point of clarification here. this combination is not Nicolas Cage in Greek mythology. It is National Treasure in Greek mythology. So I'm going to try and stay on National Treasure as long as I can.
Good for you.
I love those movies. I honestly, so I got my degree in history, and I think I can attribute a good chunk of that to the National Treasure movie.
Adorable.
I mean, I just liked history generally, but made child me's brain be like, whoa, what? American history? That's amazing. And so I got super into history from like that point onward. National Treasure is a great movie. I actually watched it about a month before the poll for the patrons to see what we were going to do for our next campaign. So I was already well versed because it's just a good movie. It's dated in some points, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
There's a part where Nicolas Cage is telling Abigail Brown to just like shut your mouth, like for a solid, uncomfortably long scene. It's very weird, but I love it. I could watch that anytime, and in fact, I have watched it anytime. I've only seen the second one, I think, once, which is crazy because Kidnapping the President, I should love that movie.
It's like, it's got its moments, I feel like, but it doesn't come to the level of amazing chaos that the first one is.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I love National Treasure. I wish I had the words for it. It's horribly inaccurate. It's a heist movie that was spray painted with American history. Like when they're stealing the Declaration, there are like 12 declarations of independence that we know about. They could have stolen any of them. They didn't have to get the one in the big vault.
Do all 12 have a map on the back, Thomas?
Yeah, Thomas.
Do you think the Templars would put one map on one declaration? They're not idiots.
Dude, when we were watching, Thomas was like, that whole thing about the clock on the tower and how the daylight savings wasn't introduced until afterwards, blah, blah, blah. Thomas was like, well, actually, by that point, the rail system hadn't been established, so we didn't have standardized time zones at all.
Yeah, so...
I checked with my friend Paul, like 2 days later, and he also corroborated that. So yeah, Thomas, tell us about the establishment of time zones by the rail system.
So do you guys want to know about the history of time zones real quick?
Yes.
So back in the day, before the rail system existed, every town would basically pick their own time. A county might pick their own time, whatever. Because, you know, the sun is right in the center of our solar system. We spin around it. And so a day where I live does not start at the same time as a day where someone even 30 minutes west of me lives, right? Their sunrise might be, I don't know, we'll say 6 a.m., right? But 6 a.m. is a different time relative to the neighboring towns. And so in various cities all over the country, up and down the coast, left to right, whatever, your time is kind of city specific. Because for a lot of history, you didn't need to know, oh, it's 8 a.m. You just needed to know, oh, the sun's been up for a couple hours, I better go do XYZ. Now, when rail lines became a thing and you had people traveling across the country, it was really hard to plan because you would start in, let's say, Pittsburgh or something. You're heading to, I don't know, Nashville, right, on the train. You're heading over and they're like, all right, train's going to arrive at 8 a.m. Is it 8 a.m. Pittsburgh time, or is it 8 a.m. Nashville time, or is it 8 a.m. some third terminal you stop at's time? There was no unifying method, essentially. So rail lines basically said, look, we got to have something more firm, more solid. They all got together, said, okay, everyone in this chunk of the world, this vertical chunk of the world, 8 a.m. starts right here. And so railroads are why we have time zones, and that's why the time on the clock in National Treasure, obviously they did it for the movie, probably wasn't accurate, because the solar time is what it's called, was probably different in the 1700s than it was in the context of the movie.
What an awful movie. Debunked.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah, absolutely horrible.
Not historically accurate or plausible at all.
Yeah.
I don't want to do a podcast based on it anymore.
That's crazy.
Anyway,
I love
yeah.
your niche knowledge, Thomas.
I have far too much of it. I don't remember important stuff that I've personally done, but I remember like, oh yeah, railroads created time zones.
Yeah, when's your wedding anniversary, Thomas?
May 30th, 2015.
Okay, fantastic. Just checking.
I remember some important stuff. It didn't all like fall out.
So what's your...
What's your social security number?
Yes.
All right,
I was about to say child's birthday, but that's not public information.
Yeah, that you guys can't know that one.
What's your Chicago library card number?
21212121212.
Ooh, beautiful.
The audience
Anyway.
will get that on the second icebreaker.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just rambled about time zones instead of Nicolas Cage. I do like Nicolas Cage. I made a joke about it at work once, and then my coworkers sent me 12 Nicolas Cage pillowcases.
Ooh, sexy.
And what's happened is I now have so there's a point you reach where you collect enough things, and people just assume you like that thing, even if you don't necessarily like that thing. It's the critical mass.
Yeah.
I've hit the critical mass of Nicolas Cage items, and so whenever someone's like, what should I get Thomas for his birthday or for Christmas? They're like, I got it, Nicolas Cage stuff, which is why I have a Nicolas Cage candle, and I have a Nicolas Cage pickle ornament.
Pickleless Cage.
And a Nicolas Cage mixing spoon downstairs. So don't send me Nicolas Cage things.
Wait a minute.
I like the guy.
He will find ways.
I genuinely think he's one of the best actors of our time, but I can't have more of his stuff in my house.
See, the only thing that I will accept that is Nicolas Cage themed is Connor's picture he sends every year for someone's birthday.
Yeah.
Thomas just reminded me of one other Nicolas Cage story. Can I share?
Yeah, hit
Please,
it.
please.
For my 30th birthday this year, my wife very lovingly flew me across the country to spend a weekend in a cabin with Ned and Thomas. At the end of that weekend, Thomas was very, very proactive and charitable with trying to pack and put away as much stuff as possible and load it into the car. And hours later, Ned texted me and said, I fear Thomas's motives were not entirely altruistic, I believe was to the effect of what the text said. And then I got a picture, and I had to go and find my duffel bag, which Thomas had loaded into the car for me. And Thomas had 3D printed pickles with Nicolas Cage's head on them that he had stuffed into our suitcases and duffel bags without telling us, so that at some point in the future we would find Nicolas Cage figurines in our luggage. And I still have mine.
So, moral of the story, don't send Thomas more Nicolas Cage memorabilia because he's going to find ways to offload it onto me.
And Ned hates Nicolas Cage.
That was also a gift from my coworkers, by the way.
The Nicolas Cage's were?
Yeah,
That was you offloading your junk?
that was me offloading my junk. I like you guys, but it was me just getting rid of stuff.
Oh,
Once I find the Nicolas Cage, then I'm not keeping it anymore. I thought it was just like a friend thing.
It was a friend
And
thing.
now
But it's
I
worthless.
just know it's garbage.
It was a re-gift.
I could have thrown it away, but I chose not to.
Hey, I'll take a Pickleless Cage.
Ridiculous. Anyway, Greek mythology, just killer. Really cool stuff from the beginning of time, almost literally. The Odyssey, Iliad, Homer, and all his works, they're dated to, 800 BC, which makes those stories almost 3,000 years old. I mean, it's just bananas how old Greek mythology is.
Yeah.
And the study of Greek mythology is stupid old. I was doing some research on it before we did the podcast. There are like scholarly interpretations of the Iliad, the Odyssey, all that jazz from like 500 AD. Like the history of the studying of the history of all that is older than most countries.
That's insane.
And it's just bonkers. And the stories themselves are wild. People's modern interpretations of the stories are wild. I did a paper in college on Rapunzel. This is relevant, trust me. I'm getting to a point here. And basically the paper was, these stories are stupid old. They've been around for a long time. And we as people, we take the root idea of the story and we kind of finesse them basically into a reflection of our current moral standing, our current way of interpreting the world. And we use these myths as our vehicle to be able to just get a point across, to tell what we think is important, all that good stuff. And the best way I think to do that in context of this show is the Hades myth, specifically Hades and Persephone. I've played Hades and Hades 2 for hours. I mean, hundreds of hours each. My favorite Broadway musical is Hadestown. There was one year on Spotify, it was my top 5 songs and top album, because whenever I need to focus on something, for some reason Hadestown just I'm in. That gets me in the zone.
Ugh, because it's beautiful.
But the modern interpretation of Hades is nothing like the original interpretation of Hades. Because nowadays people hear the Hades myth, they go, wow, Hades really loves Persephone, or wow, Persephone is really just like a nice, gentle lady. And originally it was Hades kidnapped this girl and held her hostage for 6 months of a year, and that we don't do that anymore. But, back 3,000 years ago, that was very normal. I mean, if I remember reading right, in Athens back in the day, when you got married to your husband, you would go live with the husband and you just would not see your family, period. And so there were some interpretations of the Hades and Persephone myth that the reason Persephone has to stay away for 6 months is a kind of like a cultural, I don't know the phrase for exactly what I'm trying to say here, cultural understanding, endorsement, whatever, of your wife will, or your daughter or your sister or whatever, will go be a wife to someone and you won't see them anymore. That's just part of the culture.
That's sad.
It is sad, but it was what happened.
Yeah.
So I love it. Greek myth, just awesome. There's so much cool stuff in there. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff that is, in modern taste, very bad. But that doesn't change the fact that it does make for good storytelling, and I love it. It's all good. I mean, Dionysus getting cut out of the thigh. Athena was born from Zeus's head. Like, she has sprung out of it one day. That's why she's so wise. It's because she's from his brain. It's just bonkers. I love it. It's nonsensical. Big fan.
Ooh, that reminds me. We have little thing on 3 of our door hinges, little like tiny statues you can put on there that I got for Christmas one year. And we have named them Hades, Hestia, and Hera.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, they're really cute.
I like it.
So we got a lot of understanding of Nick Cage and a lot of understanding of Greek myth, it turns out, in this crew.
And railroads.
And railroads.
Railroads.
Can this heist movie happen on a train?
There's nothing stopping us. I did do a little bit of self-research on one of my own points. The book that I was thinking of is called Top 10 Greek Legends by Terry Deary. And then the subtitle is Zeus on the Loose. So if you ever want to look that up, that's what it's called. So yeah, I can't stop you guys from putting this campaign on a train. I also, even though by definition this isn't a Nick Cage campaign, there's also nothing I can do to stop you guys from playing Nick Cage characters, which is something that a lot of the patrons apparently want you guys to do. Who knows? Who knows? This is Improv Tabletop. We make stuff up on the spot. Now, speaking of making characters, let's make some characters, why not? Do we have anybody here that has a solid idea of what they would like to do for their character?
I was joking with Ned about this. I thought it'd be really funny if we were all the Fates, because there's 3 Fates and 3 of us. We could just straight up be the Fates. I'm not saying we should, because I don't know anything about the Fates, but I thought it would.
I could tell you the entire fate that they give in Hercules, word for word.
Ooh.
I'm holding you to that. Someone pull up the script.
Does anybody know the names of the 3 fates off the top of their head?
I'm on Wikipedia right now trying to find it.
Clotho, Atropos, and Tachesis.
Lachesis?
Oh, not Tachesis, Lachesis. That's right. Tachesis is from Greyhawk and also from some mythology that I don't know off the top of my head, which is probably bad.
They are often artistically depicted as beautiful maidens.
Not in Hercules.
Yeah, not in Hercules. Well, that's basically like, okay, I'm not going to go into a rant. Hercules is his Roman name.
Whoa, McKenna. Are you trying to imply that the Fates and Hercules are not beautiful maidens?
You're so right. I'm so sorry.
They only share the one eyeball, so.
They're doing their best. They can only look in the mirror every so often.
Anyway, we don't got to be the Fates. I just thought it'd be funny.
Is this where I say that I had already kind of been thinking about it just ever so slightly? And
You were already thinking about being a Fate?
no. Already thinking about a character, but I only literally thought of one thing, and that's all I've thought of.
What is that one thing you have thought of?
Well, one thing.
I've thought of nothing, so yeah.
You have pain, panic, but then I'm the 3rd less used minion of Hades, whose name will also start with a P, but I don't know what it is. But she's purple.
Purple. Pain, panic, perseverance. No, that's a
Perseverance.
Periwinkle. Perry for short.
Harry the Periwinkle?
Perry the Periwinkle.
pain, panic, perturbation,
Pressure.
Pain, panic.
Pain, panic.
PMS,
PMS. Pain, panic.
pain, panic, pessimism.
Pessimism.
Oh, pessimism. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
Are you going to be like the depressed robot from Hitchhiker's Guide?
Marvin?
No, because it's been a long time since I've seen Hitchhiker's Guide, so probably not. But maybe.
And this is the Nick Cage campaign. The Alan Rickman campaign will have to come later.
Oh, jeez.
What about the Nathan Lane campaign?
Ooh.
Or the Robin Williams campaign?
None of us could do
You just
all.
want to do a birdcage campaign at this point?
Yes.
So are you going to be pessimism?
Oh,
Is your-
100%. I'm going to be pessimism.
That's killer.
All right. Pain, panic, pessimism.
I gotta figure out what I'm gonna be.
So, we probably already have a little bit of a general sense of what pessimism's whole shtick is, but how would you round that out into a high concept aspect for us?
That's just like the overarching idea of a person, right?
Yeah, so our aspects, these are true statements about our characters that inform a little bit about how the world perceives them and about how they in turn interact with the world around them.
Okay. I'm gonna word vomit and then we'll boil it down. Obviously pessimistic, but in a way that is used to kind of like inspire others to prove them wrong.
So, negging?
Oh,
McKenna's such a top-tier manipulator that I was confused by the form of manipulation she was describing, and now I'm wondering how often I've fallen for it.
Is it just reverse psychology? Is that what you're going for?
yes, reverse psychology.
No, you can't do that.
No, you can't do that.
You weakling, you can't.
I don't think you can take over the world, honestly. I don't think you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a bad high concept?
I think it's an awesome stunt. I don't know if it's a high concept.
I think you're right.
So you are Hades' forgotten minion.
And that's why she's a pessimist.
Mm-hmm.
Cloudy side of life.
I like that.
Look on the cloudy side.
Cloudy with a chance of Hades.
Cloudy with a chance of Hades.
Perfect. Anytime you roll over a 6, Hades shows up.
We definitely roll 6s in this game.
Oh yeah, I forgot how it operates. Anytime you roll the good number, Hades shows up.
All pluses.
Cloudy with a chance of Hades, where it's just like, and maybe some of that pessimism bleeds into Hades' rage, where his fiery hair goes off.
Despite all his rage, he's still just a Nick in a cage.
Good heavens.
I didn't know we were writing an
No,
emo
thank you.
album.
All right, Cloudy with a chance of Hades. We can definitely play around with some fun stuff there. Now, what is something that you think gets pessimism in trouble?
Guys, I am not having any creative juices in my brain today. I'm so sorry.
Maybe you just really like the sound of music.
The musical or just in general?
The musical specifically. Are we gonna do a serious campaign? Maybe that's the first question.
Oh, yeah.
This is Improv Tabletop.
Okay, yeah.
I would say that she's actually a super big fangirl of like all the gods.
Oh, Starstruck.
Starstruck.
Moonstruck.
Godstruck?
Godstruck.
Moonstruck?
Godstruck.
That's why he doesn't hire her a lot, is because anytime he's like, hey, go do this, and she has to interact with one of the gods, she fails because she's like, oh my gods.
Poseidon. Oh my word.
Can I get your autograph?
As I live and breathe.
As I live and breathe.
I dig that. Now we're going to get into an audience suggested aspect. We got so many suggestions for this campaign. Holy cow.
It was insane. You didn't even ask. They just started doing it.
Yeah. So there's so many, but like part of the thing with these aspects is we want them to be actionable in some way. So I had to do some gleaning to find the ones that I feel like are going to maybe inform the most action for our characters, or some kind of quality that incites them to do things. Here are a few that I've picked out. McKenna, would you like to choose Violence is My Love Language, Our Evil Plan is Working, or Why Keep Secrets When Spilling It Could Cause a War?
I love they're all why keep secrets when spilling it could cause a war? I love that. Why keep secrets?
All right.
That's the best thing I've ever heard. All of them are great.
All right. Now we just need a couple more things for pessimism. We need a stunt, which is something cool that you can do just because of who you are once per session, or also potentially a cool piece of equipment you have that kind of sets you apart.
Can I keep reverse psychology?
Let's do it. Then the last thing we need is your approaches. We've got careful, clever, flashy, forceful, quick, and sneaky. One of these is +3, 2 are at +2, 2 are at +1, 1 is at +0. So which of these do you think pessimism is the most?
I would say clever, especially if the stunt is reverse psychology.
Mm-hmm.
So then I need 2 2s, 2 1s, and 1 0.
Yeah. After cleverness, what is pessimism good at?
Sneaky.
Very sneaky. If you're going to be a servant of Hades, you gotta be sneaky.
Yeah. Careful. And I think that's just the pessimism of, oh, it'll probably go wrong if we do that.
Which of these do you think pessimism is the least?
Flashy. Homegirl ain't flashy.
That's why she's always forgotten. Nobody knows that she
Yeah,
exists.
no one
yet.
knows who she is.
All right, so then puts forceful and quick at +1s. And that is pessimism.
You can just call her Misty, because that's a really long word to say.
Misty. This would be the second time we would have a character in Improv Tabletop named Misty, and one of them is a real dog that actually exists.
Oh, we forgot about Misty.
Oh, shoot.
We could just call her Mism.
Mism.
Actually,
Hesty?
Hesty. I'll search in my heart. I'll search in my
Yes.
heart.
Yeah.
Continuing on with our
Feel
lives.
it.
All right. So let's go over to our next. So Thomas and Evan, do either of you have a strong idea you'd like to move forward with?
I want to be the Minotaur's son.
Okay. And that is, if we're getting pedantic about Greek mythology, Minotaur is not a race. Minotaur is the one specific creature that existed in the labyrinth.
Yeah, that guy. I'm his kid, but he wants me to take over the family business, and I don't want to feel too confined, and I want to get out and see the world.
Yeah. You've been in that labyrinth for so long, your entire life. Got to get out and stretch your limbs.
Yeah.
Are you like a quarter bowl? Like, how does this work?
Quarter bowl? I'm all Minotaur.
How were you born?
How All right, let's get Greek mythological here.
Came out of your dad's thighs.
Who was the Greek hero that did the labyrinth?
All right, so it was Minos. Minos, the king of Crete, is the guy who had the kid.
Right.
Because his wife, whose name I've completely forgotten, tricked him and slept with a bull, and that's how the monster was made.
Who is there's a Greek hero that goes to defeats the Minotaur, right?
That would be Theseus.
Yeah,
Theseus. After Theseus defeated the Minotaur, does he kill the Minotaur?
If I remember right, he does.
I crawled out of one of the Minotaur's wounds.
Okay.
Classic Greek myth, yeah.
But he wasn't dead, because he's still been raising me and wanting me to take over the family business.
Okay.
Actually, okay, here's what happened. He got stabbed. I crawled out, and a new reincarnation of him crawled out of his own body from the same wound.
I love how weird you're getting with this.
This is standard Greek mythology stuff.
This is standard Greek mythology.
And he's been raising me to now take over the labyrinth, but I don't want to do it.
Get out of there. No one wants to take over the labyrinth.
So, the son of the Minotaur. It's like the son of the Baconator. You have a name in mind for your character.
Exact same.
Perfect. Exactly the same.
Minni?
Minnie?
Minnie?
Yeah.
Minni.
Minni Tarr.
Wait. I was gonna have my nickname be Mimi.
Minnie and Mimi?
This would be the second time we've had a character that we call Minnie in Improv Tabletop.
I was thinking like miniature,
Yeah.
but also
This is like Dr. Evil kind of stuff.
Incredible.
Minni Tarr.
Oh no, what is happening?
All right. Now, what do we think is a nice high concept aspect for Minni Tarr?
When am I gonna be able to go out on my own?
Oh, what's the song he sings in Hercules?
Go the distance?
I'm on my way. I can
Yeah.
go the distance.
I can go the distance.
I can go the distance. That's not bad. Getting out of your confinement in the labyrinth.
If I can be strong.
He just needed the title, McKenna. He didn't. We don't.
I was trying to inspire you.
We're going to get so copyright struck.
I think I'm struggling here. I kind of forget how the concept.
Straight out of labyrinth.
Straight out of labyrinth.
I don't know if it's a high concept, but you could be on a quest to find the Goblin King to take over the labyrinth.
Bound to row.
These hooves were made for walking.
Breaking down walls?
Breaking Dad.
Breaking Dad?
Okay. Yep, that's the one.
Oh no.
Oh, man. Unrelated, but it reminded me of I need to start watching Malcolm in the Middle. Bryan Cranston, all the clips I see of him in that show are phenomenal.
Oh,
I just watched it recently. It holds up. Also, connection to this, Nicolas Cage recently said that he never wanted to do television until during COVID his son made him watch Breaking Bad, and he was so impressed by Bryan Cranston and what you were able to do in the medium of television that he agreed to do the Spider Noir television show.
Incredible.
Bryan Cranston, what a man.
look at it.
Full circle. We've connected it all.
We really have.
Breaking Dad.
Is your trouble going to be like meth or something?
I don't know how to word this, but my trouble is that I've been stuck in the labyrinth so long, I don't really know what's going on out here. I don't know your ways. I don't know your history. I know the walls. I know that if you take 3 right turns, 2 left turns, and then go straight for 3 past the next 3 turns, you'll get to a dead end.
So you're a bubble bull.
Bubble.
That's brilliant.
All right.
Bubble bull.
Good heavens.
Now, audience suggestion aspect for Minnie.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Which ones? We have so many good ones to choose from. Okay, you get to choose from The Real National Treasure was the friends we made along the way. I Have the Midas Touch, or Not the Bees.
Not the bees, no!
Marco, the bees are back.
The real national treasure was the friends we made along the way. I mean, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, trying to meet new people, make connections. So now, a stunt. Something cool that you can do just because you are who you are.
I mean, I'm a bull.
Yeah.
So can I break walls or gore people or something?
Mess with the bull, get the horns.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
All right.
Got it in one.
And then our approaches. Which of these do you think?
Forceful 3.
Yep, okay, there we go.
Immediately unforceful.
All right.
The Minotaur is a sneaky guy, right?
He's like a bull in a china shop.
But doesn't he surprise people in the labyrinth sometimes? Sneak up on people?
He surprises them because they're lost. So if
Yeah.
you wanted to put 1 at 2, I'd probably do clever.
All right.
You know your way around.
Okay.
You can also be sneaky if you would like.
He's very flashy. He's a bull. Actually, quick. Well, okay, no. I'm bumping clever down to 1. I'm gonna put quick and flashy at 2.
Does he tap dance?
And then we'll put sneaky at 1. Minotaurs aren't very careful, because we saw how it turned out for the last guy.
You've got a pretty ideal stat array here for a WWE star, I would say.
Wow. I was at a pro wrestling show less than 12 hours ago, so.
Nice.
It's just in your soul still.
All right, Minni Tarr. And now one more character. Thomas, what you got for us?
So, if I remember right, I've never actually played a white man in the podcast. Like, I've been many different things and creatures, but never just a white guy. And so I'm not going to be that today.
Well, we're in Greece, so I don't really know.
I've had an admittedly pretty out there idea, even for me. I would like to be a sentient Declaration of Independence in a robo-suit sent either backward or forward in time, depending on when this happened, to save whatever tragedy we're going for.
So your buildup was, I'm going to continue to not ever be a white guy on this podcast.
Well, technically, I'm the thoughts of 55 white men, but
who were, greatly inspired by the Greeks.
yeah. So can I be a sentient Declaration of Independence named Deck Indy?
There is nothing I can do to stop you.
Deck Indy?
Deck Indy, yeah.
I love that.
All right, Deck Indy, the Declaration of Independence.
Is that cool?
This is too much for my morning brain.
Okay.
Anyway, it was based off of a pun I thought of. I want to work for the Department of Docfense, and we defend documents.
Oh my gosh.
Does that tie into your high concept aspect, perhaps?
It wasn't even a good pun.
I haven't thought about it past the character. I wanted to be.
You had one bad pun and you made it your whole character.
That's like Fate's whole shtick, dude. Anyway, yeah. So I'd like. I don't even know what my high concept is. I'm the Declaration of Independence sent either forward or backward in time, depending on when this takes place.
Department of Document Security.
Your high concept is the entire I'm the Map song from Dora the Explorer.
I'm the map.
I'm the map.
How about just I'm the map? Because I'm the map.
I'm the map.
Maps have legends, maps have keys.
Yeah,
Maps of legends, maps of keys.
I'm the map.
I'm the map.
Throw him in the oven.
No, don't bake it.
Cover me in lemon and throw me in the oven. I'm the map.
Well, cover me in lemon and throw me in the oven.
Just like Marcella Hazan's roast chicken recipe.
Can that be your high concept?
What's something that you think gets the Declaration of Independence in trouble?
He can't read.
Great. Can't read.
Oh my gosh.
All right, now some audience suggestions. Now, you get my other three favorites kind of by default of being the ones that nobody else picked, and some of these could change some things about your character relatively significantly. First, my name is nobody. Second, daddy issues, deity issues, same. Or, I'm a vampire, I'm a vampire, I'm a vampire.
Are you telling me, Ned, that I could be a time-traveling Declaration of Independence in a robot suit that's also a vampire?
You could be.
I'm never going to be able to make a voice for this guy. You know that, right?
You have a nice transatlantic Transylvanian accent.
Do Ned's inhalation style of robot voice.
His robo voice? Oh, I can't do that.
Yeah, but with a little bit of that Transylvanian accent.
And transatlantic.
I'm the Declaration of Independence.
I want to drain your batteries.
Oh, that should be my trouble, is I didn't bring backup batteries, so my robo suit's going to power down eventually.
I want to define your rights.
Evan, that was good.
Holy cow, man. Do you want to be Deck Indy?
No, I'm Minni Tarr.
We'll just swap characters.
Come on.
All right, I'm going to change...
Do we all want to be different historical documents in robot suits sent forward and or backward in time?
One of you can be Plato's Republic.
One of you could be the Magna Carta.
Can I be the Magna Carta?
Forget pessimism. You're the Magna Carta now.
I'm gonna change my trouble to forgot my batteries at home.
Batteries not included.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
Batteries not included. And I'm gonna change my audience suggestion to I'm a vampire, I'm a vampire, I'm a vampire.
Yep. Thank you, Nicolas Cage.
Wait, is that from a Nicolas Cage movie?
Yeah, the one where he turns into a vampire.
Renfield?
I've seen Renfield. I actually did not know that was a Nicolas Cage quote.
The Vampire's Kiss?
Oh.
How many times has Nick Cage been a vampire?
At least twice.
Vampire's Kiss, 1988.
Isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Vampire's kiss. Oh, also he is a vampire because people have found photos of a man from the 1870s that looks exactly like him. So
I mean, here we are wondering why he bought a haunted mansion in New Orleans. Goodness gracious.
Look, is it a vampire scenario or a Dorian Gray scenario?
Google Nicolas Cage vampire. You'll find the image of him and a man from the 1870s.
Oh my gosh. You weren't kidding.
That does look a lot like him.
In any case, the Declaration of Independence is a vampire now. We need a stunt for you.
A stunt?
Gun. I'd like to have a gun.
Then your stunt should be called the Second Amendment.
Wait, no. Can my robot suit have bare arms?
Bear arms.
Yeah.
Yep, you certainly do have a right to bear arms.
That's the most Greek mythology thing you've said so far.
Yeah, I've got the right to bear arms.
So you got bear arms, and now for approaches.
Oh, shoot. Great. I'm going to go with... Oh, no. What is the Declaration of Independence?
Careful.
One would hope that it was pretty careful.
It was very carefully planned.
Yeah.
But then you put it in a robot suit.
But I, Thomas, am not careful, though.
You could put forceful because it was like, we don't want to be.
I think
Or flashy because it's got big words.
it does have big words.
I feel like the robot suit significantly modifies the Declaration of Independence, I think, in this situation.
What really defines Dec Indy? Is it the fact that he's the Declaration, that he's a robot, that he's a vampire, or that he has bare arms?
Flashy. It's flashy.
A vampire robot with bare arms?
It's flashy to be a vampire. It's flashy to be in a giant robot suit. It's flashy to be a fledgling nation telling its much larger overlord that they can suck it.
And also, you time traveled.
It's flashy in the sense that vampires sparkle in the sunlight.
All right, I'm flashy.
That makes a lot of sense.
I'm going to put careful down to -1 if that's an option.
I mean, one of your stunts is that you forgot to bring your batteries with you. I feel like there's a lot of implication about your carefulness.
Okay, I'm putting... Can it go negative? Okay, I'm going to pretend it's negative.
We'll just pretend. All right, so flashy, then forceful, then quick, then sneaky, then clever, then careful. Guys, we have 3 more episodes to record. We have 3 characters. We're going to pick up there next time.
Oh my goodness, we didn't even get to the game.
No.
That's rough.
We got pretty weird today.
Where is this going to go? Who can tell? Goodness gracious. I'm excited to find out.
Let's do an outro, I guess.
Yeah.
Can we?
Everybody, thanks for listening to Improv Tabletop. We'll be back next time with more adventures in the world of Olympian treasure. If you want more, and why wouldn't you, go ahead and subscribe. Maybe even give us a review. We would be as happy as the 55 white dudes looking at what has become of their greatest invention if you'd go ahead and give us a review on the podcatcher of your choice.
Would they be happy though?
They're
Would
so-
they be happy?
He's in a robot suit. He's a vampire. He's a robot vampire with bare arms. Why wouldn't Thomas Jefferson love that?
They'd be overjoyed.
Guys, I beansed it. There were 56 signers of the Declaration. I'm sorry. I didn't.
You have a history degree.
I should have known.
Podcast over.
I wasn't good at it.
This has been the last episode. Thanks, everybody. It's been a wonderful run. If you want more, go ahead and subscribe. We'll not be around anymore. We have a bunch of social media accounts.
Subscribe. There's nothing's going to be here, though.
Yep. The government's coming for us. We have social media accounts. Speaking of the government coming for us, they're not being actively used in protest of the government coming for us. If you want to get in touch with us, improvtabletop@gmail.com. That's a place to talk to us. Or on our Discord, where you can be a patron and just suggest all kinds of Nick Cage quotes for us to use and actually make it into the podcast. Now, it's time to shout out our next batch of Sticker Club patrons.
Yeah, Ned, who are these patrons?
These patrons, Adrian Garneau, Colin Greenwood, and our newest patron, our newest Sticker Club member, Trapper Newbury.
Trapper Newbury.
Yes.
This episode has been dedicated to you.
Yes.
Thanks to viewers like you.
These are the engineers who designed the vampiric bear robot suit for the Declaration of Independence.
Incredible.
They just couldn't decide on one aspect, so they said, let's throw it all together.
Yeah, Adrian Garneau is all like, what if it's a robot? And then Colin Greenwood is like, what if it's a vampire? Trapper Newbury, what if it's a bear? Why not all three? ¿Por qué no los tres?
Built by a committee.
If you, dear listener, want to join the ranks of the Sticker Club, consider joining our Patreon at patreon.com/Improv Tabletop, where you can also get things like Discord access, biannual sticker packs, and more, such as our current ongoing Patreon-exclusive campaign, Serpent Sea Sagas. The three of you are not currently in Serpent Sea Sagas, but you have been in Serpent Sea Sagas, and you will be in Serpent Sea Sagas again someday. Time is recursive.
Cool.
Now let's do a round of plugs. We have our sister podcast, I Cast Fireball, a D&D 5e actual play that is wrapping up our campaign Skulls and Shackles, nominally our Skulls and Shackles campaign. It started out as Skulls and Shackles. By the time we finished it, it was not Skulls and Shackles anymore, but a pretty fun time. Lots of pirates over there. You can also check out fanrolldice.com and use coupon code VROOMVROOMFIFI to get 10% off your order, and some of that goes back to us, which is very nice. And the other thing I'm going to plug this week is going to be the Rhythm Heaven series, a nice classic by Nintendo, started on Nintendo DS, then made it to Wii, then 3DS, and now on Nintendo Switch. Play rhythm games. It's in the same family as WarioWare. It's weird. It's weird. It's got music. You make weird little guys do weird little things to the rhythm of weird little songs, and who doesn't love that? Get some Rhythm Heaven in your life, everybody. And now, 3 more episodes. Here we go. Thanks for joining us here in the world of Olympian treasure. I'm Ned Wilcock, your host and GM, and I've been joined by...
Evan Peterson. I was always more of a patapone guy.
Ooh, good. Good stuff.
McKenna Steele, I'm gonna pee my pants.
Yeah, take a break after this episode.
I'm Thomas. Woo, yeah.
I'm gonna steal myself.
Yeah, get pumped.
Much love and stuff, everybody. We'll catch you next time on Improv Tabletop.
You want to see the pillows? I got the pillows right here. This is the pillow I got most of.
Beauty.
Yeah, it's reversible sequin pillow, right? But my favorite one is this one. I think it's just a better picture. But we'll show the patrons once this campaign's done.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.